One can only wonder, minutes before kickoff, what goes through the minds of Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes as they're about to meet with a Super Bowl berth on the line and the AFC Championship game, which is coming up next on CBS.
Welcome to this AFC Championship here on CBS.
Where do dreams begin? Nurtured in our own imaginations, planted in our own backyards. Dreams are the roar of possibility screaming in our heads.
Here's Josh Allen going to the Super Bowl.
For those who have the courage to pursue and believe.
Cook. Back deep.
Kelsey in his rookie season.
Growing to meet a future that exists only in a dream.
Dream a little dream.
Blue! 42! Set! Hike!
Sharp, gonna make it to the end.
Dream a little dream. Dream a little dream.
Hey, turn the right for another week. It's do or die.
Couple of gladiators at quarterback going after it.
Doesn't get any better than this.
A once overlooked quarterback determined to bring Buffalo its very first Lombardi trophy against the Kansas City legend on the precipice of an unprecedented three-peat.
The best rivalry of this time.
Touchdown! An offensive clinic. The Cook is in the kitchen again.
Let's just kick his blood. It's blocked. It's blocked. They're going to stay undefeated.
Gonna run for it, he got it! Oh, the play of the year in the NFL!
Game, set, match.
Touchdown! Kansas City. What a grab by Kelsey. But what a play by Mahomes.
Allen bulldozes in for the touchdown!
And the boldest dream of all,
To the Super Bowl!
AFC Championship game.
Dream, little dream. Sarah Rinaldi putting that piece together. What a night to be a football fan. It's a beautiful night. It's the matchup America has been longing for. It's the AFC Championship game between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs, with the winner heading to New Orleans. The Big Easy, Super Bowl 59, and a matchup with the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles. What a night it is. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with my friend Tony Romo. One more time this season, pal. What a game. It brings back, conjures up thoughts of Manning and Brady. That rivalry, here we go tonight.
It's exactly like that, Jim. I mean, these two teams have been on a collision course since the divisional round last year. I think if everyone wanted a heavyweight fight, you got it today. Mahomes, Allen to go to the Super Bowl. Here we go, Jim.
Here we go. Be a few of those tonight. And here come the Chiefs about to enter the field here at Arrowhead Stadium. Kelsey, with all of his postseason receiving records, comes out first. And then the amazing one, the magic man, Mahomes, who's led this team to back-to-back titles and now leads them in this quest for uncharted territory, a three-peat never seen before in the Super Bowl era. They're 2 wins away, but they've got to start tonight. This combo, you talk about guys that have done it in the past, like Montana and Rice or Young and Rice, but this combo is pretty unbeatable.
It is. I mean, the separator, you could cover. Mahomes do a good job in the pocket. Kelsey gets open. Kelsey is that second-level player. He gets open when nothing is there, and they both see the field the same way. Very difficult to stop. If the Bills have a chance today, they've got to shut him down.
Well, Josh Allen this season, every time he's had to make a play, he's come up big time, including when he led them to the win back November 17th when the Chiefs were undefeated.
I believe that he actually believes they can win this, and they really think they're going to come up big in the key moments. You've seen him come up big in the playoffs time after time, yet he just ended up getting knocked out by this great Chiefs team. But in Week 11, you saw him when you called it the play of the year.
Yes.
Well, I think you were right at the time, Jim, and it played out that way. That gives them that mental acumen to have a chance. This is Josh Allen's biggest game since his last time in the championship game, but he believes he can do it today.
All right, Tone. And now let's go to the Chiefs in-stadium announcer, Nate Herron.
And now, please rise if able and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem, performed by retired Navy Petty Officer First Class General Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the heart brave.
Welcome to the AFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax. On a starry night it'll be in Kansas City, and so pleased to have up in the booth on an if-needed basis Gene Steratore. Meanwhile, the perimeter of the field surrounded by our reporters for this Bills-Chiefs clash, Tracy Wolfson, Evan Washburn, Jay Feely. We start with Tracy, who caught up with Patrick Mahomes just a moment ago.
Patrick, another edition of this rivalry. Josh comes in playing his best football. What do you need to do to match that? What does the offense need to do to win this game?
Yeah, it's just going to take everybody. You never know how this game's going to go, but everybody on the football field is going to make an impact in this game, and so I'm going to go out there and be the best version of myself for my team, and hopefully that's enough to get a win.
There's been a lot of noise out there. You guys are the hunted. You're going for the three-peat. How do you use that as extra motivation?
Yeah, I mean, we know what we're here to do, and that's to go out here and play our best football. It doesn't matter what the outside world says. It matters who's in that locker room, and I have all the belief in the world in these guys. Let's go out there and do it.
Good luck today.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Evan?
Tracy, the Bills' recent playoff history against these Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes has been well documented this week. They've been winless in their last 3 meetings. While there's members of this Bills team that carry those scars, they have no interest in carrying that baggage into this game. Rather, they told us it's not about redemption or revenge. It's about playing with joy, playing loose in the biggest moments. Jim, there are a few bigger moments than this one.
Can't imagine much bigger than this. But then again, you got that little tilt down in New Orleans coming up in 2 weeks. These two franchises were both chartered. They were chartered back in 1959, and now they're looking to get themselves the winner to Super Bowl 59. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan in theaters April 18th. Best Buy, imagine that. And by FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Make every moment more. Again, they're meeting these two for the 4th time in the last 5 postseasons. And there's so much history to chronicle when it comes to Kansas City. What they have done, what they continue to do, all of these consecutive championship game appearances, second longest only to Brady Belichick and the Patriots, 8 straight. But 8 straight postseason wins. And again, trying to become the first team to win 3 straight Super Bowls. There have been 8 teams that went back-to-back. 3 of those 8 made it to a conference championship game. But none of those 3 ever got past this game to go into a Super Bowl looking for the three-peat. Exciting first half. Brings us to a 21-16 score at the intermission.
A lot of stuff went on that first half, Jim. I mean, ball was out of both quarterbacks' hands. Balls were thrown up a lot. Hail Mary.
Guess what?
21-16, we got a game.
Some more crazy stuff on the way. First, let's go down to Tracy.
Thanks a lot, Coach. You've been able to move the ball, but gave up another touchdown there defensively. How do you have to adjust?
Yeah, Tracy, they're good offense, and so we got to keep challenging the best we can. Can't give up the easy ones, yes.
Speaking of a good offense, you guys went for it on 4th and 1 from your 39. What was the thought process there?
A lot of confidence there, yeah. I just trusted our guys, yeah.
Appreciate it, thanks.
All right, Tracy, thanks.
37 points total in that first half with 29 first downs. 30 minutes left on the road to New Orleans. Chiefs lead at 21-16. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Oof, stuck paying for that old phone? Don't be. You know, at Verizon, we'll pay off your phone, and you'll get iPhone 16 with Apple Intelligence on us. Now with Genmoji. That's a value of up to $1,600. Only on Verizon.
Let's take a look at the first half highlights presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Mahomes, he can keep it. He can get there. He's in for the touchdown to the end zone. And it is caught. Hans able to hold on. This matchup is so often comes down to one play in the late going. Welcome back to Kansas City. 21-16 Chiefs at the intermission. You're watching the AFC Championship presented by Intuit TurboTax. Of course, you got with the Chiefs. They win all these one-score games. They won 11 out of 11 one-score matchups this year. Overall, going back to last year, 16 straight times one-score margin games they've won.
Championship DNA, they know the details of everything, and right now, if you're Buffalo, you got to disrupt Mahomes' timing. He's gotten the ball out the fastest of his career, and they are efficient when he's done it, and they have to disrupt his timing. The other part is, Buffalo, run the football right now. Josh.
A moment ago.
Coach, 14 second quarter points for Kansas City. What do you need to do defensively to get them off here?
Yeah, we got to win first down. We got to create more havoc up front with our front four.
How does the loss of Christian Benford impact coverages?
Well, we put Kyer in there, and they went after him a little bit, but he's going to step up for us here.
Coach, thanks.
Thanks.
3 Chief, a Chief Pete, whatever it is, they're about to head to New Orleans to explore the opportunity to reach a level that's never been seen before, Tony, in the history of the NFL. A chance at 3 consecutive Super Bowl titles.
Who could have thought? What an incredible job by Andy Reid and this organization of building this. And to have that chance, you're going to get one of those trademarked. I don't know if it's the Chief Pete. What was the other one?
Yeah, there's the... No, the 3 Pete belongs to Pat Riley. Chief Pete, 3 Chief.
There you go. Well, I can tell you that's almost impossible. And Josh Allen, the heartache.
Another one-score win, by the way. The 12th of the season. 12-0 on the season.
17 in a row now. All-time record, and 2 of the great players we've ever seen in the National Football League showed us another great performance today.
Number 301 for Andy Reid in his career, and another denial for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in a close one in Kansas City. Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, congratulations, Patrick. We meet again in this moment. And now for you guys have the opportunity to head back to a Super Bowl and keep the chances of a three-peat alive. We knew it would come down to the wire. How do you even describe this one, this opportunity at hand?
I mean, first off, I want to give all glory to God. Without him, none of this is possible, and I truly mean that. And I'm just so proud of my teammates, man, how they responded. That was a great football team, and I'm just lost for words. I'm excited for New Orleans.
You talked about your teammates, whether it was Worthy, whether it was you with your legs, and then the defense on that fourth down stop. What is it about this team that continuously gets it done?
Yeah, I think I've always said it. It's not about one guy. It's not about a couple guys. It's about the whole entire team. And when we needed the defense to get stops, they got stops. Offense, we made plays. That's why we're so special, because it's a team effort and it's a team football game.
Well, good luck in New Orleans.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Well, Tony, the last major sports league to see a three-peat was in the NBA. As you see, it's all set now for the second time in 3 years. Kansas City and Philadelphia. It was the Lakers of 2000, 2001, 2002 that completed a three-peat. Kobe Bryant tragically passed away on January 26th, 2020, 5 years ago.
He was the legend of legends.
Today. And now the Chiefs able to again pull out a hard-earned game that came down to the wire against the Bills. State Farm post-game show is coming up. We're heading down for the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy for Tony and Tracy, Evan, Jay, and Gene. Jim Nance saying so long. Thank you for joining us. James Brown and the crew are coming up. The Kansas City Chiefs are the AFC champions.
This is the State Farm post-game show.
Well, folks, persistence is the twin sister of excellence. One is a matter of quality, the other a matter of time. Throughout this dynastic run, and especially tonight, Kansas City has displayed both. The dream of the three-peat continues as the Chiefs defeat the Bills by the score of 32-29 to return to the Super Bowl. And a reminder, tonight on CBS, he's more than just a doctor, he's a detective. Morris Chestnut stars in the new CBS original series, Watson. His mystery begins tonight on CBS. And hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Kansas City and the State Farm postgame show. I'm James Brown, along with all of my colleagues. Coach, the definition of a championship team is what we saw out here tonight. Are there any questions?
No, there shouldn't be, JB. I think a microcosm of this season for both these teams was that 4th and 5 play. You sit there and you have a Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, who's going to blitz you from the corner. You're here, you're going to see the blitz. You have Josh Allen rolling to his right, biding time, backing up, throwing the ball down the field that unfortunately Dalton Kincaid misjudges. Again, a microcosm of both these team seasons. 4 straight losses now for Kansas City.
In the month of January, 3 things will remain true. The weather will be crisp. The barbecue will be delicious here, and the Kansas City Chiefs will always be winning meaningful games. They came out here and they did it again. I feel bad for the Buffalo Bills, I truly do, but you gotta give it up for KC.
Basketball players get stuck in the Jordan era, tennis players in the Serena Williams era, golfers in the Tiger Woods era, football players had the Tom Brady era, and now the Patrick Mahomes era.
Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, closers, the end of the game, the play calling, the roll pass to the right, the little flat pass to the left to seal that game. Excellent from them. Excellent.
Until the defending champions are defeated, they are the defending champions. Still ahead, the Lamar Hunt Trophy presentation on the State Farm postgame show continues. Well, Taylor certainly knows what cheering crowds are all about. And let me tell you, here in Kansas City, it is commonplace indeed. Back here in Kansas City, the celebration continues for the AFC champion Chiefs, who defeated the Bills 32-29. And now, let's send it over to Jim Nance for the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy.
Yes, we're covered in confetti. Thank you, JB. Kansas City, congratulations. Heading back to the Super Bowl again. It's an honor to be standing alongside one of the great legends of Kansas City Chief football, Willie Lanier, with the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy.
Thank you. I forget that off. On behalf of the National Football League, it is my honor to present the Lamar Hunt Trophy to the American Football Conference champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
There you go, Clark. How do you put into words what this one means now as this team heads to New Orleans in pursuit of something that's never happened in the history of the game? Chance at 3 straight Super Bowl titles.
Jim, every one of these is so special, and we're so excited to get to lift another Lamar Hunt trophy. And it's even more special because we're getting to do it in our house with the best fans in the National Football League. I want to thank the Lord for this blessing and congratulate the Buffalo Bills on a tremendous season. What a game today. Travis, Patrick, and their teammates always find a way to get it done. That was true this whole year, and it's a credit to Coach Reed and his amazing staff. Jim, now we get to do something that's never been done before. Chiefs Kingdom, we're headed to New Orleans to make history.
Thank you, Clark. Andy, come on over here. Coach Reed. Gonna give them a little Chiefs here tonight?
Yeah, we'll give them one right here.
Okay, here you go.
How about those? That's what I'm talking about, baby.
This team you played tonight, I know there's so much respect. Sean, one of your proteges, it always comes down to the wire. What do you think the difference was here tonight?
Well, listen, our hats go off to Buffalo. They got a tremendous team. Sean McDermott is a phenomenal coach. I'm proud of him. It was just a little bit short for them, but we're glad that it was. But what a heck of a game it was for the fans and for the National Football League.
I know that all this talk, it's only going to accelerate in the next 2 weeks because this is territory that's never been explored before. 3 straight, and it's going to be a game against a team that you're the all-time winningest coach in Philadelphia history. Put all this in perspective. What's ahead here in 2 weeks in New Orleans?
Yeah, listen, it still comes down to the game and the purity of the game and really each play and how you handle it. And so you don't get yourself too far out of that box, and you just concentrate on the opponent and what you've got to get done against them.
Coach, congratulations on number 301 tonight.
I appreciate it, Jim. You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. To you and Tammy, congratulations. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick, I mean, you did a little bit of everything tonight. You did it with your legs, in fact. I mean, how hard was it to win this game this evening?
Yeah, I think Coach Reed said it. That's a great football team we played. But at the end of the day, I trusted my teammates versus anybody. And I just appreciate Chiefs Kingdom for being out here, being loud and proud. We love you, Chiefs Kingdom.
And a word with Josh after the game. What was said?
Yeah, the confetti.
It's a little
no,
tough out here.
I have so much respect for Josh, man. He's a true competitor, a true warrior, a great football player, and they always come down to the wire. Luckily, we were on the winning side this time. But like I said, I'm just excited to get down to New Orleans. Let's go make history.
You know, you started talking about that history. Travis, come in here. A year ago, before the game in Las Vegas, Tony and I, Tracy, we had a chance to talk to the two of you together. And you were already talking about three-peat in that meeting. That was before the Super Bowl game a year ago. And now you're one game away from something that's never happened in the history of the game. Tell me about how that feels right now.
Never satisfied, baby. When you play in front of Arrowhead Stadium like this, every single AFC championship, you kidding me? Kansas City! Hey, before you guys get out of here, just do a little dance, make a little love. Yeah, get down tonight.
Thank you, Travis, Patrick, and Kansas City. Congratulations to your Chiefs. The Chiefs' kingdom reigns again in the AFC. James Brown, back to you.
All right, Jim Nantz, we will come back and wrap it up from right here at Arrowhead with my colleagues. We'll do that as the State Farm postgame show continues after this. All reminder, tonight on CBS begins with the premiere of the all-new CBS original series, Watson. That'll be followed by your local news, and then it's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Again, that's coming up tonight right here on CBS as we welcome you back to Kansas City and the State Farm postgame show. Moments ago, it was our Evan Washburn who caught up with Bills head coach Sean McDermott.
Coach, first of all, I appreciate you taking some time in a raw moment. After a type of game like that, what were the right words to your team in the locker room?
Well, it's not the result we wanted. I told them, I said, hey, they got nothing to be ashamed of. They gave it all they had, and, I love them.
This game came down to the stretch into the fourth quarter, as we expected. Understanding it's never one thing, but what do you think were the differences in this one?
Well, we had a short yardage situation there when we were up one in the quarter there, and couldn't convert. Give credit to them, and then they go down and score, and then we score, and we hold them to a field goal. But that's trying to hold them to no points right there, and then we have a chance, with the ball in our hands, Josh's hands, to win it. We come up a little bit short right there. I thought we had a chance to catch the ball, but at the end of the day, I'm extremely proud of this football team.
Yeah, how does the opponent and who they have under center too impact some of the decisions you're forced to make there on fourth down?
Yeah, very aggressive. I understand that. I take that. Those are my decisions, and I was proud of the guys the way they battled.
Lastly, Sean, being around this team seemed like you had something special brewing. What are you going to appreciate about this version of the Bills?
Well, they played as a team. They really did. They played as a team. They gave it everything they had, and they went for it, which I appreciate.
You're a class act. We appreciate you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Kudos to Sean McDermott, knowing how tough that is in a situation like this, to talk about it when they came oh so close. But to be clear, Sean McDermott is an excellent coach. That organization is superb. They came up short against an all-time great team, organization, and coach. Kansas City moves on to the Super Bowl, where they will meet the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, it's a game. It's it was 2 years ago, and the game that the Chiefs won by 3. Patrick Mahomes threw 3 touchdown passes. It'll be a great one. Listen, I've watched this game 4 times, and so I know what Sean McDermott's going through. But I will say this about this: the resolve will never be greater, and it just brings you back stronger the next year.
And I'll say this to the fan bases out there: if you're not a Chiefs fan, that's okay. But resist the urge to fall for the narrative that we're tired of seeing them win, that we might be fatigued of watching KC go to the Super Bowl over and over again. You are witnessing greatness, and just be happy that you are alive to be there to see it.
It's going to be a great Super Bowl. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Very, very tough for Bills fans, no doubt. They have a great coach. They have a great team. They have a great quarterback. Just been running into the Patrick Mahomes buzzsaw.
Chance for a three-peat for the Chiefs in 2 weeks, and an Eagles team that put up 55 points today, and a Jalen Hurts quarterback who threw it really well. This is going to be awesome.
No doubt about it. And any person, any organization that attains or is looking to attain excellence, this is the example,
right,
and that is nothing to be ashamed of. All right, folks, and the State Farm postgame show will continue from here at Arrowhead. We'll do that after this.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.